Hey. Kept you waiting, huh? What's going on, YouTube? It's your B-boy Brennan here, and yes, we're finally doing it. As today is the official release date of the Sonic 3 movie as of the time of recording this video. And yes, of course, I will be watching it today, later on. However, I just wanted to review these guys for you guys. And these figures look promising, and I want to incorporate these into my collection. They've been in my shelf for a little bit. I just haven't had time to do all this because, you know, real life related stuff. Anyways, enough talk. Let's review. It's been a while since I've done a review on these. I'm gonna do my best. Okay, so Sonic, he looks cool. He looks amazing. I really do like how there's new joints on here, and I can't wait to test how they look. As you can see, the box says Sonic, and it has the new Sonic Movie 3 logo on there. On the back, over here. Right, first off, here we have is Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, just look at how much detail they went on with this Sonic figure. This figure has the craziest amount of articulation out of all the Sonic figures that I have. His hands can even open, and on top of that, he's got like the new, I guess, butterfly joints. I think these are what they're called. And Sonic, you just look at this. Look how great he's able to do a lot of crazy stuff. You could even put him in like multiple different poses and whatnot to have him stand in just one foot, like literally. You just come on a different angle. Yep, there you are. That's so cool. Sonic has at least 22 points of articulation. So let's see. We have 1, which is the ball jointed head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep. This Sonic has a lot. Yes. Yes. That is sick right there. You can actually make him stand in only 1 foot. I love figures like this. But yeah, you can put him in multiple different poses, like this running pose, or this fighting pose, or this pose. Oh, that is sick! You could even have him sit, you could even pose him with just one hand on the floor. Just look at this. I am in awe with this. That is so cool. Oh my god, no way. No way he could do that. No way he could do it with just 1 foot. No way, no way. Yes way! Oh my god! I love this figure already. You could even have him meditate. I am just in awe on how many poses that you can do with this figure alone. I mean, seriously, this is a real step up on Jax's game. Like, seriously, they did a fantastic job with these new Sonic figures. Like, I am so happy that I picked these up, because originally I wanted to skip on these, but now that I've seen the amount of articulation and the amount of poses that you can put on these figures, I am so satisfied with how these figures are turning out. Especially with Sonic. So far, I'm really happy on how Sonic is turning out right now. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that the eyes, they have this like little glass see-through thing that the Mario figures have, where they kind of sort of like follow you in a sense. But yeah, I think that is like really, really cool. That's really, really cool. The only thing that I'm kind of disappointed about the new Sonic figures is that these are the 5-inch figures with so much articulation, and yet they don't scale with the 4-inch Sonic figures, which kind of disappoints me in a way. However, I'm still happy that we got the new Sonic movie figures right over here. Here he is with classic Sonic from the 2.inch scale. Is with the mini Funko Pop version of Sonic. Here he is with the Sonic amiibo. Here he is next to the Prime Sonic figure. And last but not least, for final comparison, here he is with the movie 2 Sonic figure. As you can see, there is a size difference. He's only an inch taller, and on top of that, he has more articulation, whereas this one does not have that much articulation, and it's only in the 4-inch scale, which, it's a huge upgrade from Jakks Pacific with the new Sonic figures. Now, when I started collecting these movie Sonic figures from the second movie, these guys are the main reason why I came back to collecting Sonic figures. I just miss collecting these figures, and I also enjoyed my time having a collection of Sonic figures, and you know, I really miss my old Sonic collection, and I just wanted to have that feeling again of collecting, you know, and having these Sonic figures makes me feel happy, you know, makes me feel more happy in a sense. But anyways, back to this. That's the size comparison right here. Alright, now let's move on to the next figure. Let's go with Shadow next. Alright, so for Shadow, let's see. Already he looks promising. And on the box, it does say Shadow. And it does have the logo on here. His bio description. Bottom, you can actually see the other figures that are on the bottom here. Which we do have them, and we're gonna open all of them in this one video, so that way we don't have to break them into like separate parts. Alright, let's continue on with our Shadow figure. And here he is, the ultimate life form himself. Here is Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, again, I am really impressed with how these new figures are very well articulated. Now, he has the same articulation as Sonic, except that he's actually able to do a whole 360 with his head, you know? He's actually able to nod like an actual person. I'm really in awe with that. And let's see, I know he's got like extra quills in his back. Well, he's got an extra quill right there, unlike just like in the movie. And then, oh, I think he has an extra quill in the back of his back too. I don't like how they have like the little numbers behind his shoes, but I get it. Like the bottom of his shoes, which number one is very well detailed, and second, you could barely fit the numbers in the bottom of the shoes, which I get what they were trying to do. But anyways, same as Sonic, he is amazing in terms of articulation. You could put him in multiple different poses, like this pose, even this pose. Another thing that I forgot to mention about these figures is that these guys can also hold items. Even have him hold a Chaos Emerald if you wanted to. Here's a size comparison between the other two Shadow figures that I own. Over here we have the Prime Sonic Shadow figure, and then we have the 4-inch Modern Shadow figure. And with a combination of these two figures, you can put them in multiple fighting poses, like this one. Also this fighting pose over here. Even put them in this iconic Sonic Adventure 2 poses right over here, which is amazing. Alright, enough with these two. Now let's move on to the next figure. Onward towards Tails. Now as you can see, it says Tails on the bottom here. Same with the logo, old renders and whatnot. On the back, it has 20 points of articulation on this one. Alright, so let's see what good does Tails do for us. Now, let's look at Tails. Now, Tails, he has a better face sculpt than the other Tails from the second movie. Well, this one, he looks more alive. He looks more like Tails, you know? He looks more like a kid instead of looking goofy and whatnot. And this figure, like I said, he has more articulation than the other one. What I like about this Tails figure is that he not only does the rotatable tails, but he also has other joints on both of his tails actually. Well, a swivel and rotatable, which is really cool. He does have the butterfly joints. He also has the same eye features as Shadow and Sonic. Although the one on my tails, I don't know if you guys can see it, but he's got some scuff marks on his right eye, which I honestly do not like on my Tails figure. But it was the only Tails figure that was available in the store, so I just had to get him for the collection. Now let's compare him with the other Tails figures. Here he is with the 4-inch modern Tails. As you can see, Tails is again 4-inch, and movie Tails from the third movie is in the 5-inch scale. Here he is with classic Tails. Here he is with Tails 9. And here he is with the movie Tails from the second movie, which, again, this one actually looks more goofy than the one that it is over here. Compared to these two, this one is more superior than this one, simply because it has more joints, and also he has better articulation on the tails. That's why he fell. Last but not least, we have his movie Eggman right over here. Now, as you can see, for his bio description, well, it is a big deal to me that I couldn't even read the first part. Alright, so now let's go ahead and just get this figure out the box. Here is the movie 3 Eggman figure. Now, I will say this one is way better than the other 4-inch Eggman that's from the movie. This one's way better because one, he actually does have elbow articulation, well, ball jointed articulation on the elbows. I don't like this little paint flaw that's like there. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you guys can see it. I think he has a ball joint. Yep, he has a ball jointed head. He also has the butterfly joints, but it's barely, it's kind of stiff in a sense. Plus he's got the coat that he has. Oh, speaking of that, he does have waist joints, unlike the other one. Well, unlike the other 4-inch movie 2 figures. This Eggman is way better. You can actually do more poses than all the other Eggman figures that you have in the collection. Let's do like a comparison with these figures. Here he is next to both classic Robotnik figures, both from their respective sizes. Like this one over here is the 4-inch scale, and that one is the 2.5-inch scale, I believe. Yeah, the 2.5-inch scale. Here he is with the modern Robotnik figure from the 4-inch scale. Here he is with Toupee. And here he is with the movie 2 Dr. Robotnik figure. And as you can see, this one is far more superior than this one. Even though that this was the first one, this one does not have that much of good joints compared to this one. Like this one, you can only move the elbows up and down. You can't even move them sideways. And on top of that, you can't even move his waists or the trench coat or whatnot. This one, I believe, in my opinion, this is like the worst Robotnik figure in my collection. However, we have this one to make up for it. He's able to actually do little small dances if I wanted to. I can make them do hey da at the da, or why. So guys, what do you think of the movie 3 Sonic figures? Do you guys like them? Do you guys dislike them? I want to hear it down in the comments section below. And if you guys do enjoy this content, please give this video a like and as well as subscribe. Alrighty guys, see you guys in the next video. B-Boy out.